The advertising workspace in GA4 can help you learn more about how much money you make from your ads, make smart choices about how to spend your advertising budget, and understand how different ads are performing. These reports will also help you understand how conversions happen through referrals, searches, and ads, how long it took for customers to go from first interest to purchase, and the most common paths customers take to conversion. So let's dive into this directly. The first we have is advertising snapshot, where you can get a quick overview of the business metrics. It shows which sources drive the most sales and their role in the customer's journey. And then there is an insight card where you will find the custom and automated insights related to conversions. Currently it's showing the data for all the conversion event, but let's say you just want to understand the performance for only purchases as a conversion, then you can click here and select purchase and click apply. Now the data will look a bit different as per purchase conversion. If you go to the performance collection, there's an all channel report where you will see conversion related metrics including CPA and ROS for all of these default channel groups. So here you can measure which particular channels are getting you the most conversions. And if you have connected your Google Analytics 4 property to your Google Ads account, you'll also see the cost data with calculated metrics against Google Ads channel. In our admin panel overview, we talked about cost data import. So if you do that, you will be able to see the cost here for other channels too, along with these calculated metrics. The cost data could be from Meta ads or any other paid channel. And to see more granular data, you can use this drop down to select another dimension like campaign or a source platform. Moving further, we have this attribution collection where you'll find two reports, model comparison and conversion paths. Let's understand each one of them. So let's click on model comparison. You can use this report to compare how different attribution models affect the evaluation of your marketing channels. And if you don't know, attribution is a process of assigning credit for conversions to various ads, clicks, and other touchpoints in a customer's journey. And an attribution model is a criteria or a set of rules to determine how credit for conversions is assigned to touchpoints in conversion paths. So here you can see the performance comparison between two attribution models, like this conversion and revenue are assigned as per cross-channel last click model, but here these conversions and revenue are attributed using cross-channel data-driven model. On the right side, you can see the change in conversions and revenue between these two attribution models. And if you want to track these metrics with other attribution models, you can use this drop-down and select from this list and see the side-to-side comparison. Like I click on time decay here, then you can see the data changes as per the new selected model. And also this conversion column includes all the conversions that you marked as conversion, which could include lead, purchase, subscription, etc. But you just want to track this for purchase, for example, then don't forget to select purchase only from this conversion event drop down here. You also have an option to change the reporting time from here at the top, where you can apply the filter to show the data as per interaction time or conversion time. The difference here is like conversion time refers to all the actions leading to a conversion that happened within the specific date range, whereas in the interaction time, it refers to all the events that took place within the chosen date range. When the date range selected is close to the current date, the conversion counts may vary between different models. By default, it's conversion time, and I would recommend to keep it like that. Alright, now let's go to the conversion paths, where you can learn how people turn into customers, basically their path to conversion, and also how different attribution models affect this process with this option at the top. This conversion path report is divided into two parts, this visualization part and this table part. This graphical representation allows for a quick understanding of the role of different channels in initiating, assisting, and finalizing conversions. And this is following the cross-channel data-driven model, and based on that, we are seeing this data. But if I change this to, let's say, for last click, we can see that all the conversions happening now attributed to last click channels, and there's nothing available on these two. And just like that, we can go to first click to see how the first attributed channels are responsible for these touch points and will be credited as per this model. But let's get it back to data driven, which is the recommended model. And based on that, we can see how the contribution of each channel looks like for these conversions. And now at the bottom, this data displays the detailed customer journey, including metrics such as the number of conversions, revenue generated, time taken for conversions, and the number of touch points involved in the conversion process. Like we can see here, if we sort this by conversions, direct is at top, followed by organic search, and then paid search, and then all of these channels. And we can see the days to conversion metric here and the touch points that led to conversion. And if you're interested in looking this for campaign, we can do this from here as well. You also have an option to filter the path length. By default it's set to all the touch points, but you can click on it and change the path length condition from here for any specific analysis. So finally, everyone can choose their own way of measuring success within the advertising reports. The choice you make in these reports will not change how others see the data or how it's calculated in the other reports. And then at the last, we have this configure settings, where if you click on it, you will find out that all the configure settings has moved to the admin panel. We already discussed this in our admin panel overview. So if you haven't watched that video, click the link in the description. Here you will find the events, conversions, audiences, custom definitions, and debug view, which are now under property settings in admin as it says. And we discussed this in our admin panel overview when we were talking about this property settings. So that's the complete GA4 walkthrough. And now we'll be moving towards the custom data event setup, audience creation, data stream configuration, and more.